Hello, second grade. This is Module 7, Lesson 7. So we are going to go over coins again today. So here's our first coin. Also, if you can't remember what a coin is or how much it's worth, what can you do? Right, you can go back and you can re-watch the beginning of this video because we're about to go through all of it and name all of the coins and say how much they're worth. So if you need that little bit of help, then feel free to go back and look at this video. That's why it's here. Okay, so this first one, what is this first coin here? This is a penny. Very good. So a penny is a copper color, as you can see. Unfortunately, on our copies, we don't have the colored, so it's going to be a little bit difficult. But you can tell by the person on the front and what's on the back that it's a penny. So just take a close look at what a penny looks like. The man on the front here, right here, there, that is Abraham Lincoln. He was our 16th president. And on the back of the coin is the Lincoln Memorial, which you can find in Washington, D.C. So, a penny is worth how much? 1 cent. So you can have 1 cent right here, looking like this, or you can have 1 cent that looks like this. This is a nickel. And the nickel is a silver color. And you can distinguish the nickel by the front and the back. The front has Thomas Jefferson. This is Thomas Jefferson. He was the 3rd president of the United States. And on the back, this is Monticello, which is actually where Thomas Jefferson lived. It was his plantation. So, a nickel is worth 5 cents. You can write 5 cents this way, and you can write 5 cents this way. The next one, what is this called? This is the dime. A dime, right here, this guy right here is Franklin Roosevelt. He was the 32nd president of the United States. And on the back you can see there's a couple leaves here from different trees and a torch. So that's how you can tell it's a dime. Plus it says 1 dime on the back of it. A dime is worth how much? 10 cents. So you can write 10 cents this way and you can write it this way. And our last coin that we are looking at is the quarter. And on the front of the quarter is George Washington. He was the very first president of the United States. And on the back of the quarter we have an eagle, which a bald eagle is the what represents freedom in the United States. It also says $quarter right here, so you can tell that it's a $quarter or 25 cents. So a quarter is 25 cents. You could write it this way and this way. Okay, so we have some word problems here, and the first thing we need to do with a word problem is read it. Then, after we read the word problem, we need to figure out what are we going to do to solve that word problem. So this first word problem, it says, Ignacio has 3 dimes and 2 nickels in one pocket and 1 quarter and 7 pennies in another pocket. How much money is in Ignacio's pocket? Okay, so we read it. Now we need to figure out how we're going to solve it. Couldn't we just draw a picture of the coins? We sure could. So let's draw out how many coins are in the first pocket. We know that there's 3 dimes, so let's draw 3 dimes, and we could draw 2 nickels. Now, since I'm using my computer, I can actually have the coins that are on there. But what you could do is you could draw a picture and put how much it's worth. So you could draw a circle and put a 10 in the center to represent a dime, and you could draw a circle and put a 5 in the middle to represent a nickel. Now, after we draw these out, are we going to add these all together, or are we going to subtract? What are they wanting us to do? It says how much money is in Ignacio's pockets. So they're wanting to know how much is in both of the pockets. So does that mean we're going to add or subtract? Right, we're going to add. So let's find out how much he has in his first pocket. So we got 3 dimes and 2 nickels here. Now the easiest way to count coins I have found is I always start with the big amount first. So 10 is our biggest amount, and we could just count by tens. So 10, 20, 30. So we know we have 30 cents right here. Now we have 2 nickels, and they're each worth how much? They're each worth 5. So 5 and 5 put together is a 10. So we know that these two together is a 10. So how many 10s do we have? We have 1. These two together is 110 plus 3 more. How many? 4. So that's 40 cents plus, let's see, how many coins do we have over here? We have a quarter and we have 7 pennies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's my 7 pennies. How much money do we have here? How much is a quarter worth? 25 cents. Plus, how much is a penny worth? Penny is worth 1 cent. So we can just count up by ones from 25. So 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So we're going to add 40 plus 32. Now I like to line it up vertically like this so that I can add this up. So what's 0 plus 2? 2, very good. And what is 4 plus 3? 7. And so I have 72 cents. Here's our next one here. On Monday, Reese gives 2 dimes and 3 nickels to her sister. On Tuesday, she gives her sister 1 quarter, 1 dime, and 4 pennies. If Reese started with 94 cents, how much money does she have now? So what steps do we need to take to figure out how much money she has now? Well, first we need to add up how much money she gave altogether. So let's do that first. So she gave 2 dimes, 1, 2, and 3 nickels, 1, 2, 3. How much is that worth? We know that we've got 1, 2, those are worth 10 each, that's 20. 5 plus 5 is what? That's 10. So that's 30 cents right here, plus 5 more is 35 cents. Plus, let's see, she gave a quarter and a dime and 4 pennies on Tuesday. So how much is that worth? Let's start with the biggest amount here, and that's the quarter. How much is a quarter worth? 25. How much is a dime? 10. So what's 10 more than 25? 35. Good. Now let's count by ones, because the pennies are each worth 1. So 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So 39. Let's go ahead and set this up vertically so we can add. So what's 5 plus 9? Put 9 in your head and count out 5 more. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14. Let's carry 1 here. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 1 more, 7. So we know that she had 94 cents altogether, or to start with. And then she gave 74 cents altogether between Monday and Tuesday. We just figured that out. So 94 minus 74, we're going to figure out how much she has left. What is 4 minus 4? 0. What is 9 minus 7? 2. So she has 20 cents left. Okay, so here's our next one. Tamika has 12 pennies and 2 quarters in her new piggy bank. She puts in 4 nickels, 1 dime, and 4 more pennies. How much money does Tamika have in her piggy bank altogether? So we did our first step, we read it. Now we need to figure out how we're going to solve this. We can draw the picture again. So let's put up the 2 quarters that she has and the 12 pennies. And then she added 4 nickels. So 1, 2, 3, 4 nickels. And she added a dime. And she added how many more pennies? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see how much she added all together here. Because they want to know all together. That means that we're going to add or subtract. Add. So here, she started with 50. If you have 2 quarters, you're always going to know that that is going to be 50 cents. Then we can count up by ones from 50. Okay, so let's start at 50. So 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. Plus, how much did she add? Let's start with the dime here. So the dime is worth how much? 10 cents. And we have 1, 2 nickels here. 5 plus 5 is 10, so that's another 10. And another 10 here, 5 plus 5. So that's 10, 20, 30. Plus now we can count up by ones because the penny is worth how much? 1 cent. So here's 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Let's set this up vertically so we can solve. What's 2 plus 4? 6. What's 6 plus 3? 9. So she has 96 cents on all together in her piggy bank. It is now your turn. You need to get out your exit ticket and solve these. Show your work. If you draw pictures to figure out how to solve this, then draw a picture down here. You have plenty of room. Show what you added or subtracted. You need to show your work every time so that I see how you're doing this. Don't just simply write the answer on here. I understand that you're probably solving it on your desk, and that's awesome. But use this paper. Take advantage of the space that they give you. So just solve it on the paper so that I can see how you're solving it. Okay, so then take a picture and send it to me. Good luck.